Hello and welcome to an unboxing of a Neewer or Newer, whatever way you want to pronounce that, LED photography light NL660. And I don't normally do reviews or unboxings of products I buy, but this light was quite exceptional for the price, so therefore that's why I'm doing one. And as you can probably tell, I don't do very many, so bear with me. I got this on Amazon and it was £49. That was about 2 weeks ago, I guess, and there was two on the market for the same light. The only difference I could see was there was a digital readout on the back of one that actually, would be helpful if people need to be exact on their lighting. I don't need to be exact on my lighting because I'm going to be using this light for green screen, for filming on green screen. Now, I bought this light to sort of find out what it was like. I could have bought two in a pack, but I wanted to buy one to see what they were actually like. And I found them to be quite well built and quite robust, and therefore I ordered another one because obviously I need two. And the other one was actually £10 cheaper, so it was only £39, so that's even better. But let's get on with opening it up. So let's open it up here. See what we got. Okay, now it comes in this travel case. Okay, now that plastic was around there obviously. But it comes in this travel case, which is quite handy to carry around, so it's a lot better. Now, just to bear in mind, I used to use, for my green screen videos, soft boxes. Now, if anybody knows soft boxes, they're very big. They're very good, but they're very big. And I wanted to try and make things smaller in a small room anyway that I'm in. And I thought these would be the way to go for a reasonable price. So anyway, let's open it up and see what we got. But you can pack these away quite easily, which makes it really, really sort of portable. Okay, so let's get in here, and here we have it here. Okay, so we have a few of the, obviously, how-to and all that. And those are the ones at the top. And here's the light itself. Now, what I want to say about the light is that it is very, very well made. It's very, very solid, right? All of it is very, very solid, and it's quite heavy. Now, just bearing in mind that you can put this on a tripod, and I have soft boxes, my tripods for the soft boxes, which I use, the tripods are quite robust. They're not top of the range or anything, but they're quite robust. But these are quite heavy. So if you do use tripod on it, which you obviously probably will do, you need a reasonably robust tripod, because if you extend the tripod right up, that's quite heavy and it could cause you problems and topple over. So anyway, here's the light here, and as you can see, it's very simple design, well made design, well solid made. Now here's the back of the light. Now this is what I was talking about with the other light. You have a digital readout on the other one, but it's quite a lot more expensive, so I didn't need that. Now this is the yellow light, which is the warm light here, right? And you can have that up and down, whatever you want. And here's the white light, and you can have that just the white light, or have just zone in the old warm light. Now I haven't quite got the right sort of lighting yet, as the soft boxes were. I found the soft boxes, actually the light not quite so harsh. This is a bit more harsh than the actual soft boxes, but I'm sure if I get the settings about right, it would look good. Now you can use batteries. I don't have batteries come with this, but you can use batteries. I would imagine they'd last a reasonable amount of time, and that would make it very, very portable. You could use that, a lot of different places. But I don't need the batteries, so therefore I didn't get them. But here you have what they call barn doors, which is very good. These are barn doors, and these are quite well made as well. If you look at this, here's the light here, right? This is the light, this is the LEDs, and it has, you can't actually see it, but it has a shield over it, which is a diffuser, which you can take the diffuser off if you unscrew these, and you can take the diffuser off if you don't require it. At the moment I'm using it with diffusers to see exactly what sort of lighting I get out of it. Okay, just one thing that I have noticed at the is that the screw that holds in these bolts that you use to tighten in, there's nothing, they're not actually welded or anything in there. It's just a screw gone through there with an Allen key at the end. And what happens if you try to tighten it too much, it just will keep turning and the screw will just actually screw itself out. So you might want to just keep an Allen key that fits that on hand, because once it's gone like that, you can't really tighten it. It just keeps on spinning on the, which is not a great design. I would have thought that that could have been a lot tighter in there so that that wouldn't happen, but just a small minor thing. Just one more little thing. If you're putting it on a tripod, which I'll show them on a tripod, there's a thing that you can do, is that at the moment these are set on the middle screw sort of thing, or the upper screws there. Now you can undo these and move them down to this screw, both of them, which gives you with the barn doors open, gives you enough leeway to be able to angle the light. If you leave them on there, it's difficult to angle the light on the tripod. So you can just move them down to that second bit there on both sides, and it will be fine. So what else comes in the box is you have your power supply, of course, here, which has quite a reasonable length cable on that. And then you have your power supply here, which of course in the States would be different than this. This is a UK plug, of course, and it's quite a long cable there too. Not overly long, but quite long indeed for what I want. And so the other thing is just to basically show you how it's working. But this is quite handy if you want to carry it around. I don't really need to carry mine around, but it certainly packs up quite nice and neatly. So let's see how it works, shall we? Higher than that, but just remember that these lights are quite heavy for what they are. And these are the barn lights, where you can actually direct the light where you wish it to go. And you can just turn it on. And I'll start with the white light. And as you can see, the white light. And then you can have warmer light. Let's see if we can turn the white light down and you can just see the warm light. And you can mix the two, obviously, to one or the other. Now, up to your taste, of course. Now, like I said before, the lights seem to be more, and they go quite bright, you know, if they go right up there. So it's quite a bright light, certainly enough that you need. And I sometimes use these to reflect off the ceiling as well, to come down sort of behind or on top of me, because I'm in a very small area here for lighting. But I'll show you how they work. I'll put lights on both sides and you can see how much light they produce. Okay, so this is completely white light, no warm light or orange light at all in it. This is just straight light, and I've got one of them on this way and one of them bouncing off the ceiling, but you can see there's quite a shadow behind, and when you use the soft boxes you get a softer shadow which is easier to sort of key out, but obviously the light should really be there and there, but I'm just showing you how they light it up. And now I'm going to show you with just the orange lights. So here it is with just the orange lights on, and depending on what your camera can see, this, I haven't changed anything on my camera. This is just automatic for it to accept whatever's coming in. So how this looks is, or how you want it to look, is entirely up to you. I would suggest a mixture of the two, white light and a little bit of warm light, orange light, and just to balance it out. I haven't quite got to what the readings is going to be yet, but I will do. Yeah, these lights seem to work very well and take up much less space than the soft boxes did, and I can pack them away very easily. So there it is, the NL660 LED light. I seem to be quite happy with them. If I find any real flaws with them, I'll let you know, but I'm going to start filming with them and see how they work out. As for size wise, they are much smaller than the soft boxes took up which makes me happy, and they're very, very portable as well. So yes, there you have it. At the moment, I'm quite happy with them at the present time. We shall see, won't we?